Hello, everyone. My name is Jane Feng. I'm a real estate investor with over 10 years of investing experience who quit her full-time job of 22 years in the IT industry and started a real estate brokerage with a few partners. Because I like real estate investing so much, I wanted to dedicate my full-time into real estate investing. Today, we want to talk about how to interview property managers. So having investment properties, if you are doing rentals, it's very important that you somehow manage in properly. If the properties are far away and you don't have a lot of time, it is a great idea to have property managers to do work for you. I actually create a spreadsheet for interviewing property managers every time when I go to a new city, because throughout my experience, there are a lot of different types of property managers, and they do things a little bit differently. And in this video, I documented the questions that I typically ask when I interviewed a property manager. So let's start with some of the basic questions. In the spreadsheet, I will have the company name, the contact information, Google reviews, years of experience, their pricing, the cities that they serve. So these are the simple questions. Then the next level of questions would be like this: the type of properties that they manage. Different property managers, they have different capabilities. So for example, some property managers only manage single family houses. They only specialize in single family houses. They specialize in student housing. They specialize in multifamily, because managing a duplex versus a sixplex or 10plex or 15plex, there are different techniques. Okay, you don't manage them exactly the same way. So each property managers would have their own forte, what they're good at doing. So ask them about it. And ask them how many properties they are managing. The reason we want to know that is, do they have enough experience? Are they understaffed? Okay, because some property managers maybe have too many properties that they are managing. They actually do not have enough staff to manage them. So they will actually tell you the capacity. If you ask them this question, they will tell you that, okay, we can manage another 20 more properties before we up to the limit of what we can handle. So that's a very good information to know. So do they have time to help you? And the next thing is, ask them about their tenant selection process. Some property managers, they have their own unique process for selecting tenants, and they do it on their own, and they place the tenants completely on their own without even telling you. Some property managers will actually involve you in the tenant selection process, because they will do the initial vetting, and then the final decision will still be yours to make. Depending on your preference, one may be more suitable for you than the others. And also ask them about the procedures, if there's broken appliances, broken this, broken that, or when tenants make a request. Okay, the reason that we want to know about this is, for example, there was one time, and I didn't ask at the very beginning in my investment journey. I never thought about to ask. So there was a tenant who says that the light bulb was, no, they didn't say that. They said that the light was not working. So what my property manager did at that time, when I was still pretty junior in investing, they sent a electrician, which is like $100 per hour type of electrician, to go to the tenant's properties to check out the light. And it turned out to be a malfunction light bulb. But the fee that I pay, which is the lesson that I learned, was I pay a couple $100 for someone to go there to change a light bulb. So in this kind of situation, I never thought that would happen, but it did. So since that point onwards, every time I interview property managers, I will ask them, what do you do? Right? If the tenant is complaining a light is broken, what do you do? If the tenant is saying that the toilet is stuck, what do you do? If the tenant is complaining that the appliances are broken, what do you do? So I want to hear their exact way of handling a particular situation. I give them a few hypothetical situations, and I ask them, what are you going to do if those kind of situation happens? And I also asked the property managers if there are certain neighborhoods that they don't want to serve. Some property managers would only serve under good neighborhoods because they know that if our houses are in bad neighborhood, which we should probably not want to get houses in the bad neighborhood to begin with. But if we do, the property manager might refuse to serve those neighborhoods as well. And those are actually a good source of information. So if you're new to a city and you're trying to figure out which neighborhood is not good to buy property in, the property managers usually will have those kind of information. So, and then the next two questions are just any additional services that they provide, additional notes that you want to take down. And so when you talk to them, you are able to understand how they operate, how they work, what is their experience, is their team member or the staff experience as well. Once you talk to a few of them, then you started to get a sense of which ones are the better property managers. So I hope this video is helpful for you. Please remember to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, if you're interested in buying or selling or leasing any investment properties or commercial properties, feel free to give me a call. I have a website which you can scan this QR code in, which is www.janefeng.ca, and my phone number is 647-872-0238. I love to chat, just give me a call. And lastly, we also have a team to put together selective properties that we believe have investment value, and we put them in what we call a treasure map. If you want to have access to this treasure map, go to my website and sign up. We will send you the treasure map once a month, and this is updated actually frequently. Whenever we see good properties, we will update the treasure map. So thank you very much for your time and hope you like this video.